In the glittering world of casinos, fortunes can change in an instant. Today, we're diving into the story of a man who turned a few spins of a roulette wheel into a life-changing windfall, and the unexpected twist that followed. Meet Chris, a regular guy from the UK who decided to take a trip to Las Vegas. He wasn't a high roller, just someone looking to have a bit of fun. Little did he know this trip would be one he'd never forget. After a few small wins on the slots, Chris felt a surge of confidence. The flashing lights and the sound of coins clinking were intoxicating. He had come to the casino with just $100, hoping for a bit of fun and maybe a lucky break. Little did he know, his night was about to take a dramatic turn. Chris found himself at the roulette table, a game he had always been fascinated by but rarely played. The allure of the spinning wheel and the thrill of the unknown drew him in. He watched as others placed their bets, feeling the tension and excitement in the air. He placed a modest bet on red, and to his surprise, it hit. The rush of adrenaline was immediate. He couldn't believe his luck. The dealer pushed a stack of chips towards him, and Chris felt a sense of accomplishment. But the night was still young. Encouraged, he let his winnings ride, doubling his money again. The crowd around the table began to take notice of his streak. Whispers of admiration and envy filled the air. But Chris wasn't done. He felt invincible, as if the universe was on his side. With his heart pounding, he decided to push his luck, placing everything on black. The stakes were higher now, and the tension was palpable. Every eye at the table was on him. The dealer spun the wheel, and Chris held his breath. The wheel spun, the ball bounced, and landed on black. The crowd erupted in cheers. Chris could hardly believe it. He had done it again. His stack of chips had grown significantly, and the reality of his winnings began to sink in. In a matter of minutes, Chris had turned $100 into $10,000. It was a dream come true. He felt a mix of euphoria and disbelief. The chips in his hands were tangible proof of his incredible luck, but instead of walking away, he made one more daring decision. The thrill of the game had taken hold of him. He knew he was on a winning streak, and the temptation to see just how far his luck could go was irresistible. With a deep breath, he pushed all his chips forward, ready to place one final, audacious bet. In a bold move, Chris put all $10,000 on a single number, his lucky number 17. It was a decision that could change his life forever, for better or worse. The tension in the air was palpable as he placed his bet, his heart pounding in his chest. This was not just a gamble, it was a leap of faith, a moment where everything hung in the balance. The crowd gathered around, the air thick with anticipation. People whispered among themselves, speculating on the outcome. Some were hopeful, others skeptical, but all were captivated by the sheer audacity of Chris's bet. The energy in the room was electric, a mix of excitement and anxiety that seemed to ripple through the crowd. The wheel spun once more, and for Chris, time seemed to slow down. Each click of the wheel echoed in his ears, each second stretching into an eternity. His eyes were glued to the spinning wheel, his mind racing with thoughts of what could be. This was the all-or-nothing moment, the climax of his daring gamble. The ball danced across the wheel, passing over several numbers before finally settling on 17. Chris had done it. The moment the ball landed, a wave of disbelief and euphoria washed over him. He could hardly believe his eyes. The number 17, his lucky number, had come through in the most spectacular fashion. He was now $350,000 richer, and the casino erupted in applause. The crowd cheered, some clapping, others shouting in excitement. Chris was surrounded by well-wishers, strangers who shared in his moment of triumph. It was a scene of pure jubilation, a testament to the highs and lows of gambling. For Chris, this was a night he would never forget, a night where luck and courage had combined to create a life-changing victory. With his newfound wealth, Chris could have done anything, paid off debts, bought a house, or even walked away from the tables for good. But like many who experience a big win, the thrill was intoxicating. But luck is a fickle friend. Instead of walking away, Chris returned to the tables, chasing that next big win. Over the next few hours, his fortune dwindled, until by the end of the night he had lost it all, every last cent. This is the double-edged sword of casino games, the promise of a life-changing win, the thrill of hitting the jackpot, and the excitement that comes with every spin and every roll. But also the danger of losing everything, the heartache of watching your chips dwindle, and the stress that can consume you. Chris's story is a powerful reminder, a tale of highs and lows, of moments of triumph and despair. In the world of gambling, where fortunes can change in an instant and the stakes are always high, the line between victory and defeat is razor thin. One moment you're on top of the world, the next you're at rock bottom. Until next time, gamble responsibly, always set limits, and remember that the house always has an edge. Know when to walk away and never chase your losses. Stay safe and may luck be on your side.